We're following breaking news now in Nashville. Former President Trump has just finished speaking at the Faith and Freedom Coalition gathering there. This is the first time we've heard him deliver remarks since the start of the January 6th committee's public hearings. Listen.
They are knowingly spinning a fake and phony narrative in a chilling attempt to weaponize the justice system against their political opponents. Many of you are in the room. The Unselect's entire sham presentation is based on video that has been deceptively edited, misleadingly cut, and even doctored.
Joining me now is NBC News correspondent Vaughn Hilliard. Vaughn, I know you've been listening in to the former president's remarks here. What else did he have to say?
This is significant. Like you said, this is the first time we have heard from him since the public hearings began. And I got to tell you, over the course of about the last hour and a half now, he gave quite a commentary on what has unfolded. I think the top line here, and why do we care about the former president's words, is number one, he's looking at his own potential 2024 presidential run. And when we're talking about this, about the past, it very much plays into the future. And what you heard from Donald Trump the last 90 minutes was a lack of regret. There was no remorse. There was no looking back and wishing that he had gone about things differently. I mean, he never called up the Pentagon. Mike Pence, who was inside of the White House, was the one who called the Pentagon for backup. He never called Vice President Mike Pence to check on his well-beings. You didn't hear him speak any regrets about his actions that day. Instead, you heard him double down that the election was supposedly rigged and that Mike Pence, in his words, didn't have the courage to do what was right that day here. Again, he is making the case that this election, or I should say that these hearings are using deceitful videos, misleading information. The hardest part, though, for him and why he is cornered in this is that so many of those videos and those words that we heard were from those aides closest to him in the West Wing. These are not Democrats or opposition forces. These were people that were there with him in those weeks before January 6th.
It's not altogether surprising, though, right? I mean, there's almost an expectation that whatever the line was that the former president used at the beginning will be the line that he toes all the way to the end.
Right. You're absolutely right. And, I think that after years of us all covering Donald Trump, this is a man who has always doubled down, has never apologized or said he's sorry or held up regret. At the same time, what we have watched unfold over the last week, Aaron, is just damning video evidence of people that called about hauling Nancy Pelosi out of there by her hair. I mean, we're talking about very graphic, hundreds of individuals who intended to do harm. An informant we found out yesterday from the Proud Boys that they intended to kill Mike Pence if they were able to reach him. And yet you hear the former president who wants to be the leader of the United States again not comment at all or share remorse about those videos that America was exposed to over the last week.
Yeah, and there are likely more videos, obviously more testimony to come as the hearings continue. Vaughn Hilliard, we appreciate your reporting today. Thanks.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.